Hi, I'm Max from Sablier, and in this video we're going to see how to create an instant airdrop campaign using Sablier. Okay, so to get started, let's click here on airdrops. I'm going to click here on create airdrop, and we're going to select instance. Instant differs from the other curves because with instance, only one transaction is required from the end user, which is claiming the airdrop. When they claim, they receive the tokens. With linear, with cliff, or any other vesting curve, when the user claims, they claim a stream in which the tokens are vested, and then they withdraw from that stream afterwards. So this is really the big difference with instant. Instant is really, your traditional airdrop where you just claim your tokens and you're good to go. Okay. We select instance. We select the chain. In this case, I'm going to do it on testnet. You do you. We have, as you can see, just literally every chain out there. I'm going to select die. I'm going to call this the test die instance campaign. What a name. And I'm going to select a claim window. Very important. Very, very, very important. Okay. The claim window. The reason why this matters is because when you create a campaign, or at least when you fund it, there are 3 different scenarios in which you can get your funds back, which are before the first user claims. So if there is an issue with a campaign, for example, and no one has claimed yet, you can get your funds back. For 7 days after the first user claims, meaning you can get the unclaimed funds back in that case, and after the claim window ends. But you can turn this off. So if you turn this, if you have no claim window, people can claim in 5 years from now. But that also means that you will never get those funds back. So if after 10 years there's still unclaimed funds, there's no way for you to get them back. So usually people will set a claim window, even if it's a very, very long one, like, maybe like a 3-year claim window, just so that they don't like accidentally burn funds. For the sake of this video, I'm going to put a 1-month claim window, but you do you. Okay, so the claim window, just to be very clear, the claim window is the window of time during which recipients can claim the airdrop. And when the claim window ends, they can no longer claim the airdrop, which is why you can get your funds back that you deposited in the campaign. Okay, let's click here on continue. Now comes the very important step of downloading the template. So for airdrops, we only support entering data via CSV. The reason why is because if you're doing an airdrop, logically you have a lot of recipients. So it makes no sense, to enter it manually, like it would take ages. It's just easier via a spreadsheet. You can download the spreadsheet here, and because I'm a very prepared YouTuber, I'm a YouTuber now. I downloaded the template here. Okay, so this is the beautiful template we provide. As you can see, it's exceedingly simple. It's literally just 1 column with all the addresses and 1 column with their respective airdrop allocations. Okay, so as you can see in the template, we also provide like some do's and don'ts. So you can put decimals. It works. This won't work because this is not an address, and the user interface will detect if it's weird. So when you upload it to our UI, you need to delete this in the template because it won't work. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to try a trick here. Okay, this was a bad trick. This was a very bad trick. Okay, this is what I wanted to do. Okay. Okay. I was trying like the keystrokes, it didn't work. Okay. So I'm going to make myself eligible. This is for technical reasons because I'm recording afterwards the video of how to claim. So of course I need to be eligible myself. Then you can just add the amounts, like for example 3,000 tokens. This doesn't take the decimals to account. What I mean by that is, for example, USDC is a token which has 6 decimals. If you want to stream, if you want to airdrop 20 USDC, you need to write 20, not 20 and then 6 zeros afterwards. You don't need to take into account the decimals. But if you want to airdrop 20.4 USDC, you can do so. Right? That's not a problem. Okay. Well, I guess we're good here. Let me. I'm hoping it's not going to modify. Oh, come on. It's not going to modify the templates. Yeah, that's the thing. Numbers is really bad for this. Next. New. Okay, hopefully. Delete this. Okay. I should probably not have deleted it, but anyway, let's go. Let me quick look this just so I can make sure everything is fine. It looks fine. Looks like we are good to go. Okay, so when you upload it to our UI, a beautiful interface will tell you how big it is, and you can click here on parse data to get started. And we have an error, insufficient columns error on row 1. I'm very sorry for this. We are figuring this live. Let me open it in text edit. Okay, this is the example of why you shouldn't use numbers and why Apple is a bad company. I'm saying this while using a Mac. Because it replaces your commas with point comma, whatever that is. Okay, cancel and fix. Let's try again. Okay, now it doesn't want to. We are going to get this, guys. We are going to get this. This is going to work out. Whether the interface likes it or not. Maybe this is the problem. Okay, this is the problem. Okay, so it needs to be a .csv. Parse data, and it works. It works. Perfect. It works. Okay, so as you can see, I will include this in the video, of course, because this is like an educational part, which is that these spreadsheet apps will sometimes modify your files. Make sure that it's a CSV file. Make sure that it's formatted correctly with commas, not like, weird, different ways to format it. And you should be good to go. Okay. Now we can finally get started with creating the campaign. So click on continue and we can deploy the contract. So what happens when you create a campaign is from our UI, we create a smart contract, which is going to be the smart contract authenticating users and in which the funds will be stored that will be airdropped to the recipients. So that's the contract with which users will be from which users will be claiming. Okay, so once you create the airdrop campaign, you have the chance to either go look at the campaign or click on continue. The reason why you can click on continue is because there are 2 different steps. There is creating the campaign and funding the campaign. Those are 2 different separate actions. You can create the campaign today and you can fund it later on. If you fund it later on, the campaign is users can start claiming as soon as the campaign is fully funded. as long as the campaign is not funded, users cannot claim. So this allows you, for example, let's say you create your token today, but you're only announcing it, a month from now. You can create the campaign today, and then when you officially launch, publicly launch your token, you can fund the campaign so that users can start claiming. So that's why those are really two different actions. Okay, so we can deposit the tokens. I'm going to deposit all the DAI required. And I'm now waiting for this transaction to pass, and we should be good to go, hopefully, I'm praying. Let's go. Okay, perfect. Now we can click on continue again. So next step is to either go look at the campaign or manage the campaign. Just for the sake of completeness, let's click here on manage campaign. And we can click here. Actually, this brings us back to, okay, wait, that's weird. Anyway, this is the campaign. This is the campaign. So this is what you can send. So you can copy this link, send it over to your recipients. They go over here, they click here. If they're connected to the interface, the address will directly show up here, or they can put another address. They click here on Are You Human? They click on check, and they claim the airdrop. Again, there will be a new video coming very soon on our YouTube channel showing you how to do so. This video is about creating the airdrop campaign, so we want to cover this. Okay, let's click here on manage. So we have our advanced details here, which are quite important. So let's say you don't like North Korea. Kim Jong Un, is not, necessarily a nice guy. You can block North Korea. I'm using North Korea as an example, of course. You can block any country you like. And what that will do is it will block these people that are located in these countries from accessing our user interface. Technically, if they are very, very savvy, technically they could go and manually claim on-chain by interacting directly with the contract. That's something that they could do. So just something to keep in mind, but on our UI, they will be blocked. Okay, so let's block Kim Jong Un from claiming our airdrop. Okay. Next up, you can add a link, to your eligibility criteria. For example, it can be useful. And then you can hide the campaign from our search feature from our interface. This way, when people search for campaigns on Sablier, it won't show up. This might be useful, again, in a scenario where you're creating a campaign, you're launching your token 1 month from now, you don't want it to show up in the on Sablier itself at the moment, because your token is not launched yet. You're doing this privately, in stealth. Well, you can just hide it from a UI basically. It will still appear on the UI if people have the link, but when they're searching UI for airdrops, it won't show up. Okay, and then you can just sign and save the changes, and you're good to go. So Kim Jong Un is now blocked. Sadly for him, he cannot claim his airdrop. Okay, let's close this. And I guess we're good to go. I guess that was it. Our airdrop is launched. It's live. If you have a custom interface, or if you want to build one, you can integrate our airdrop contracts so users can claim from your interface as opposed to ours. This is entirely possible, and we offer a UI. Sorry, here. our Merkle API, which you can use to check whether users are eligible or not. And yeah, I guess that's it. Let us know if you have any questions. Like, subscribe, follow us on Twitter. Yeah, I think I already made the joke of asking for people's credit card PIN code, so I won't do it again. And yeah, have a good day. See you. Bye bye.